Arabia is not renewing the 50-year petrodollar agreement with the United States, and it expires on June 9th, 2024. That's in 5 days. Yeah, so we're talking about BRICS. Yeah, and Sovereign Matt says that explains why the BRICS countries are buying up all the gold in recent months. Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, the petrodollar was established in 1974, 3 years after the U.S. abandoned the gold standard. Under the petrodollar agreement, Saudi Arabia agreed to sell oil exclusively in U.S. dollars in exchange for U.S. military security and economic development assistance. Now you know why gold is moving. So yeah, and these BRICS countries are getting away from the U.S. dollar, buying up.
Shalom, Yasharallah. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and to the apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to you hopeful Lektakim out there laboring, that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Amar from the GMS Boise, Idaho camp, coming at you with a very important update on the BRICS nations and the most recent update in that economic sphere, which is the BRICS months ago had already decided within themselves, which we know that there was another list of countries that also joined BRICS, which those lists of countries are, one second, I actually have it in my notes. It's the original BRICS countries are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And the ones that joined this year are Argentina, United Arab Emirates, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and Saudi Arabia. And in this case, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates account for 80% of world oil production. And that goes to the 30% of the world GDP. And it has been official that the BRICS banned the US dollar for trade settlements within themselves, the other BRICS nations. So they're not, if they have a trade or they need to do a financial settlement, it's not going to be in US dollars. It's going to be in their currency, which is backed by gold. You know, because everyone's going to be pushing this gold standard. But ultimately, we know what the standard really is going to be turned into, is that charagma. Because this money and these buyers and sellers, they're going to be some of the biggest people mourning in this time, which is why Esau is banking on the people fattening up the cow, giving them all the resources that they need in this life to succeed, be wealthy, because he knows as soon as he switches the system, the people that have worked their whole life and so hard for these carnal, physical things are going to sell out to whatever extreme measure Esau puts in their face, in this case being the MOT to the B, the charagma, that rice sea hip. And this is Ezekiel 7:12. The time is come, the day draweth near, let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. You know, we understand that this is, in this day and age, talking about, you know, Yashar Allah, but in this time it applies to us being able to see how the people that have invested their whole life on both sides, the people that sell and the people that buy, are going to be affected in this. You know, and it says, touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. Verse 14, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none goeth to battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. So, you know, going into it, it's not going to be something that's affecting these people physically with like a sword to the face or a missile. Hey, that trumpet and it's a battle, man. Because it's a destructive force by not being able to buy or sell. This is Ezekiel 7:19. I want to jump down. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity, because everybody always says if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Cash is king. All these things that make money an idol, which you have to have money. It says he who doesn't work doesn't eat. And money's a defense. There's certain things that you're supposed to use this world, not abuse this world. You're in the world, not of the world. So yes, we have to have money. Yes, we have to work. Yes, we have to go out and get it, like they say in the world. But it's not something that we're putting our whole life around to make sure that we have X amount of dollars in the bank account. Amen. We put it up to the Lord in faith, and everything gets taken care of, man. Whether you don't know how it's going to end in that second, we have faith that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to take care of us and has been taking care of us. Everything that we have, it's because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave it to us, not because we worked for it, not because we bought it, not because you think you deserved it. No, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave us everything that we have. That's why we're not going to be looking for our carnal means and the money that we have to save us in these times. Verse 20, as for the beauty of his ornament, he is set it in majesty, but they made the images of their abominations and of their detestable things therein. Therefore have I set it far from them, because the beauty of his ornament, is ultimately Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but they made the images of their abominations and of their detestable things therein, because we're not physically molding gold and silver into an idol and bowing down in front of it. But it's the same thing if these people will do anything contrary to the scriptures to get that money. They'll sell out, they'll sacrifice their mother, they'll drink blood, they'll make it into an abominable, detestable thing to try to say like, oh, this is something that's going to benefit me. I'm throwing all the carnal things, like money is the main thing I'm talking about, but also these people do things, on the wicked left-hand side, thinking it's, for the better of them, in the sense of the things that they'll do to get money. Because all this that's going on in the world right now is in the scriptures of how buying and selling is going to be completely changed. And this is Revelation 13 and 16, straight to the point. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the name, had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And that is because all this money, turmoil around the world, markets around the world struggling, all this is ultimately going towards ushering in the charagma, because the US dollar has to collapse for there to for prophecy to happen, because this system has to be destroyed so a new system can come in. Just like if you have a new software you need to download on your computer, the first thing you have to do is completely delete the other one and then restart your computer with the new program on it. There's always a restart. Shit, even if you're on playing video games and you got to download a new game, your PlayStation won't let you play it unless you restart the system all over again, and then you have access to it. And that's what Esau is doing. He has to completely destroy what he's already built, in the sense of the US dollar, democracy, the freedom. This place has done what it was supposed to do. So all these people that made the American dream their idol, made money their idol, made getting money and working and selling out and sacrificing whatever they had to, whether it be their loved ones or family members, they're all going to be, put in this position. And that's why we're so blessed to be able to understand these things, so that our faith can be built up, that we can resist, with the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we can resist what this devil's going to throw to us. So not to mention, I did want to say this right before I end this lesson, that Russia has officially declared the U.S. an enemy of the state for the first time. And this is major. And this was, I believe it was yesterday. It was actually the 6th. This was. So 2 days ago. The Kremlin has officially labeled the United States as an enemy state for the first time, reflecting the deteriorating relations between Moscow and Washington. During a press briefing on Tuesday, Dmitry Peskov, the spokesperson for Russian President Vladimir Putin, stated, "We are now an enemy country for them, just as they are for us." And I have done lessons on this. It's because the Pentagon had green-lighted military strikes inside Russia's borders, which is a major escalation of this proxy war with Ukraine, Russia, and the United States, as well as the NATO countries supplying them military, aid. And Russia and Putin is getting tired of it, man, which we all know they both work for the elite and everything's planned, man. None of these leaders have their own say on what they're doing, But this is all coming in, and prophecy is coming together, and it's Yapa to see, man. So make sure that you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing in this life, man, to the best of your ability. Whatever it may be, man, in this ministry, do it. But Lord willing that this lesson was edifying to the elect. Till next time, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bashim Yashai, Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the beloved elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Wa, the hopeful elect, the Akim that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, risking their lives and freedom to do so, especially in these times. Till next time, Lord willing, Shalom.